much.
JB, are you a muffin top or a muffin bottom kind of guy?
I'm a Seinfeld guy. Does that answer your question?
Oh!
Oh, no, it doesn't. I'm a muffin top.
Yeah, Seinfeld at bowl. We're here to look at top towers.
Oh!
Dice 4.0, we're getting a head start.
Yeah, I love it.
So we're not struggling at the last second like normal.
Nice.
So we're gonna do cap towers.
Yep.
Trying to figure out how to.
Yeah.
So predictably, I chose to do Warlock. Purple heart, some maple and Wenge stringing, and then zero coat on the outside for the banding.
So this is kind of what we're trying to match.
I started with our zero coat veneer on the outside, some purple heart core on the inside, and then you have zero coat on the inside again.
What we're missing that I really like is this like fine detail there.
Right.
This is just black and purple.
Right.
Ugh. It's a lot of layers though.
It's a lot of layers for something super thin, and we've tried stuff like that before, and it's been really hard. I'm surprised that this glue up has gone so well.
No bowing.
But yeah,
you think if we put maple in between the zero coat and the purple heart right here?
Well, the core will get smaller.
Yeah.
It'll be more apt to twist.
The structure gets weaker. So it's Bennett saying basically like rule number 1 of veneering. There always has to be an odd number of layers. 1, 2, 3 layers. Now if we want to put a maple stripe, we can't just add that in because then you got 4 layers. No bueno. So we'd have to do zero coat, maple, purple heart, maple, zero coat. But then that purple heart core gets thinner, weaker, and it's more likely to warp, but it would look better. So what do we have for options on baffles?
So we got solid zero coat,
Yep.
solid purple heart, or purple heart,
That matches, yeah.
right? So I got that. Then it gets boring.
I think it's a little too stripey. I like the zero coat.
So the baffles should match whatever the outside is.
Yeah.
Zero coat is the top of the muffin. It's the muffin top.
Yeah, the muffin top. Yeah. So I think we'll do solid baffles, which is great. It's easier to make.
So with all of our classes, there's a lot of dark versus light.
Yeah.
So how do we do this consistently across the board?
So I got 2 ideas.
Okay.
One, which is the easiest, is we just pick nice infills for everything. Aluminum, and one might get brass, and one might get copper to complement.
Okay.
The other option we're gonna try is getting little metal shields that we inlay in. You know what I'm talking about, JV?
Not really.
You know the, we got like dealer coins and the big blind, small blind coins from poker? We're thinking we might try and get just the shield and like inlay that into the wood.
Ooh.
See what it looks like. So why don't you make another tower and let's just do powder inlays, like metal powder inlays or gemstone inlays, if that works out better. So why don't you play around with a bunch of different inlay options. Okay. So we can take a look at that.
Yeah.
And I think we do the shield and the Wyrmwood tramp stamp. What? Is it?
No, it is.
It's a tramp stamp,
Not
right?
wrong.
It
You're
is.
not wrong. For somebody that pushes, we are a high-end quality craft. He throws out a line like that.
He's not wrong though.
I'm a lady on the street. Okay, Bennett.
Yeah,
Have you seen any of these yet?
I did take a peek at them.
Oh, you snuck a look?
Yeah,
At the newest ones or
at
before?
the newest one.
Oh, how'd they look?
You'll see. No spoilers.
They're gonna look great. Bennett always does a good job. Unless I tell him to do a bad job. And then he does a bad job very well.
Why would you do that?
I give him a lot of bad advice sometimes. Whoa! Desks.
Yeah, lots of desks.
It's happening.
Oh, hey!
What's up, Bennett? Want to look at towers?
Whoa!
Class combo towers.
With maple veneer.
Oh, right. We haven't seen the stripes yet.
Yeah.
I think it looks great.
I think it looks more cohesive for sure.
Not great.
I mean,
I like this.
right, because when you break it all down and you put it in, it'll look just like the vault will.
Master Vault, yeah.
Right? I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with this. I think it looks way better than it does
Without it.
without it.
It does look pretty classy.
I see what you did there.
Really well to this.
Oh,
It's
shit.
like one side.
Look at you punning.
That is much more subtle. I think I like that this matches the tray better.
On top of that, I did some fills. I want to mess around more with like color examples. Some of these I did with resin, some of them I did with CA.
This is the only inlay, like,
Well, yeah.
none of these look great.
No, they don't. I would rather, instead of try to match a gemstone or do a nice fill or whatever, get a color that complements the set. Done.
It's gonna be so hard, because like, purple's gonna be hard, because the purple heart changes color over time.
It's either, it's like, do we do fills? If we do fills, we have to pick a fill, I think, that works with all of them.
Honestly, like, black, brass, and silver.
Aluminum, yeah.
I think that will look good with everything, depending on what you, I don't know, what do you think, Matt?
I don't know if it's worth the time
Yeah.
and effort and resources. We're already spending more time on the glue ups.
We're adding
so,
more labor to the most expensive product.
yeah, and I don't know if it's worth it.
There is wisdom in that.
100% can fuck with that. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because we're not really all sold on any of these inlays already. If we were like, oh, it looks amazing,
Right.
we have to do this, but nobody feels
It's
that way.
almost too disjointed now.
Yeah.
The other thing we're working on is
Oh, I saw.
little placards.
Oh, I saw.
Oh, have you been working on this, Bennett?
Yes. Boom.
Whoa! So do you know about this?
It's like a little medallion. So you would just route out a circle and just
Yeah.
pop that coin in there.
Yeah, so we talked about circles, or we could get it just the shield, pop just the shield in there. We could like do a couple different things. Yeah. Sharp corners are hard.
Oh, right,
Sharp
yeah.
corners, they're not only hard, but then it takes so much longer because you have to do a lot of handwork.
Yeah.
If you fuck up, well, it's stupid.
That's,
So yeah, we're testing two things. We're testing, can we do traditional inlays like we've always done?
Yep.
Or do we do a cast metal piece that we can get in a antique bronze or a nickel silver or something that's complementary with the class combos? This is all for the Dice 4.0 Kickstarter.
yeah.
Maybe for the Kickstarter we do our regular towers where you can get the medallions, but it's not like on the website.
Sure.
It's just a special offering. Try this. Okay, we're in prototyping phase, let's try it. But yeah, why don't you start making the towers? I think what we should do, luckily this front piece can flip. Yep. Let's do like traditional, whatever we normally do.
Oh!
Always, every time.
No respect.
Just our regular branding, and then classy silver, brass, or black, whichever you think will look good.
Gotcha. The last time I did, so I have a Warlock in all of this actually,
Yeah.
because I have it in Hero Vault, Tabletop Vault,
Oh.
X-Tray.
Bennett has a very expensive collection
I have
of one-off Wyrmwood products.
I still have the first Coffin Vault.
Oh,
First one we ever
wow.
made.
We signed it.
The one, yeah.
The very first one. The first coffin was a humidor.
Oh, right. It was like a big, chunky.
It was super thick. It was
Yeah.
like this deep.
It
It had
slots for like 2 cigars and a cutter or something.
a cutter and a lighter. And then we went,
They were like, "Ooh,
let's make it a vault. And we
make a
just
great vault.
smished it down.
Yeah.
And we did the thing.
Change Halloween forever.
Yep. Speaking of coffins, I looked up woods.
Spooky woods.
I looked up witch elm, haunted tamarind, flamebox elder.
Ooh,
Three of our high-end woods we don't have anymore.
We're looking at fancy, spooky, limited edition woods for coffin vaults this Halloween. Very limited run.
Like 10 of them?
Like
5 each?
as many as we can make out of the pieces they're finding.
Yeah.
These are like,
We don't even know.
we're finding like flamebox elder on eBay, a piece this big that we can make like 2 vaults out of. And that might be all we make. Coco Bolo,
I just think it's decadent. It's very rich.
it is. But coat feels a little more like Halloween-y to me.
A coat would be good. Pickle coffins.
Pickle coffins. Bog oak.
Yep.
Let's look at that. It's cool.
Matt, don't film me. This is OSHA approved.
Okay.
OSHA approved.
I was about to give him one of these.
Bog oak is oaks that fall into a bog and they sit there for like thousands of years and they like turn black in an oxygen deprived environment.
Oh.
This is the natural color of this wood. So it's like naturally stained by the peat.
Metal content and like I don't know what.
I think it has to do with the tannins in the oak and like there's no oxygen, so it like oxidates at a really slow rate and like blackens out completely, but it doesn't rot because it can't. This is probably like 3,000 to 6,000 years old.
That's the only piece we got.
I'm just kidding.
I got a couple up there.
You got 3.
Hey, what about ancient quarry too? Speaking of old woods,
Nailed it.
they're so cool.
Yeah.
They come with like certificates of authenticity, being up to like
Petrified wood.
like 30,000 years old.
What? This is crazier. So that is what?
I still have a certificate.
It's in the desert, right?
It is some, super slow growth, I think desert.
So, how much? Oh my God. $900.
For one slab.
That's so
I haven't
expensive.
even clicked on it yet.
I need to get into the black market wood business.
I don't know, make like 30 bolts or something. And they'll be very expensive.
Now, we're still gonna offer the core woods.
We're still doing regular cool coffin bolts.
This is
Okay.
on top of all of that.
This is
Yeah.
signature series. These will
Got
be
it.
like numbered, limited, signed by Bennett. I don't know.
That's it.
That's it.
Happy Halloween.
That's the whole happy Halloween.
It's spooky time, bitches.
So I went looking for that paperwork that I was talking about yesterday, the ancient quarry stuff. Found it.
Yeah.
Bennett and I were taking a look at it this morning. It's got some pretty cool copy in like the certificates of authenticity and stuff.
You don't have the wood though.
We don't have the wood. I got the certificate and some pictures.
Okay.
We used to buy this stuff, I mean not regularly, but we've worked with it before. Our first Kickstarter had like 75 exotic woods.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. I just thought this was so cool that I squirreled it away and could never throw it out. Every tree grew for at least 1,200 years. It's older than that, but it grew for at least 1,200 years. We pledge that these pieces listed below are ancient quarry timber that is aged from 30,000 to more than 50,000 year olds, buried at the time of the last ice age. Fucking A! That is crazy!
So the thing is, the tree grew for 1,200 years.
At least 1,200
And then it was buried underground by whatever,
earth took it
erosion, a kind of deal, like whatever. And so it's just been sitting underground for 30,000 years.
There's a picture of them unearthing a massive ancient quarry log being extracted from the ground in New Zealand. And it's like at one point, you know, we had purchased block 650.
Yeah, they numbered it and everything. I wonder who's got that.
Somebody has it.
If you're watching this and you have an ancient quarry product,
That is extremely rare.
comment.
Drop a comment.